on, everybody.
Oh my gosh, we're here. You know what day it must be?
TransWorld Tuesday. Yes.
I love it. How are you?
I am wonderful. How about yourself?
You know what? I'm doing about as good as I can do on this wonderful, balmy, snowy Tuesday here in central New York. So, yeah, but you know what? We're getting in the season because it's glistening and it's glowing. And I heard we got some pretty awesome stuff happening on tonight's show. So, had to get myself ready to go and make sure that I was ready for our special guests.
Very much so. This is definitely one you don't want to miss. As you saw in the ads, don't be late. So we hope that you're tuning in right now, Nadine and Kimberlina. We see you. Thank you so much for being here. This is a very, if you're going to catch my drift, opportunistic show that you don't want to miss.
I like it. I like it. And like Kimberlina already said, it's going to be zesty. Zesty for sure. I love it. I love it. All right. So, Chris, hit me with everything. How was your weekend? Catch us all up on the last 6.5 days.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, from last week's show, we obviously spent some time talking about the Jim Warfield Ravens Grin In benefit event, which so many of you supported, and we are so grateful for all of your support together. Through an incredible Saturday with great hosts and even greater attendance. We raised over $15,000 for two amazing people who were dealing with some pretty tough struggles, dealing with dementia and Alzheimer's. And I think thanks to everyone's generosity and really just selflessness, those two folks and an entire legacy that has been haunting that house since 1987 are going to be able to keep the doors open a lot longer.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
What's awesome about this picture is that none of us look like specifically great, but Jim, who is our focal point right in the middle, Jim is just looking happy. And if anyone knows anything about Alzheimer's and dementia, there are some challenges in not just remembering folks, but the brain kind of lapsing and having an understanding of what's going on at all times. And he was very, very coherent in this moment and very emotional. And it was one of the few candid pictures where it caught us all just being a true family and
living in the moment.
So thank you. And what an amazing weekend. And thank you all for your support. And thanks to TransWorld as well.
That's amazing. Now say it again. How much was raised on Saturday?
Over 15,000. That's not 1,500, $15,000.
And now, Chris, if people are still hearing it today and they're like, oh my gosh, I missed the event, can they still donate?
Absolutely, yes. As most of us, our need for money is not going to go away, but they're specifically is going to ramp up some challenges along the way. So if you wanted to connect with them, of course, take a look on social media, on Facebook specifically at Ravens Grin In, or you can go to Haunted House Chicago or Haunted Illinois or Lost Souls Haunted Bus Tours to grab that link. It's a little bit long and it's not as fun to just say like, hey, donate to jim.com type of thing. Yeah. That's not it. But
that's not it.
So thank you for that shout out.
Yeah, of course. All right. So we have some other crazy news to deliver.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Okay. Shifting gears just a little bit here. TransWorld news. Chris, how many days are we from TransWorld now?
I can't believe it. So last week, we kind of were at this monumental peak. We are now underneath that 100-day mark. We're at 93 days, and that's until March 7th. So for most of our exhibitors, for most of our staff, for most of anybody that's going to be helping to put the show on, they're going to be there much earlier. But for our attendees, March 7th, 93 days away.
Holy moly, that's just absolutely crazy. So now, if you've been living under a rock, this is really important to hear. Chris, what's under the roof here? We've got Halloween, We've got Christmas, interactive show, all the craziness ready to go. If say we are living under a rock, what dates are we coming out to St. Louis this year?
No worries. Well, first, mark your calendars right now if you haven't. March 7th through the 10th, 2024 in St. Louis, Missouri. Not too far from the airport, right in the heart of downtown, not too far from the arch. You can see it from all your hotel rooms, which, Nicole, have you gotten your hotel room? Because the rumor on the streets is St. Louis is a pretty busy town that weekend.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I actually have some folks that were reached out to me. They're like, where are you staying this year? And I was like, I happen to have gotten my room already. They were like, great, we haven't. So what are the leads? And the answer is there really isn't. So if you can find a room anywhere in the St. Louis area, book it today. Do not wait till the end of the week. Even just heed our warning on this, guys. Make sure you've got that secured.
Direct from Jen earlier today. I mean, for those just to remember, there is a major basketball tournament that is in town that weekend as well. So the immediate adjacent hotels to the convention center, they're definitely, the double rooms are going to be sold out. But directly from Jen, make sure you check out the single rooms. May not be as economical, but she does know that a number of availabilities exist in the single rooms as of this point. And then hotels that are between 5 and 10 minutes of walking distance, those are definitely going to have blocks available. And obviously, stay tuned to the websites to check that out as well.
Love it. All right. So the other rumor on the street is space is extremely low. So exhibitors, if you're planning on attending, make sure that you've connected with Rich. Make sure that you've got your booth already secured, ready to go. Do not wait. It is not like previous years.
Oh, no.
TransWorld Live doesn't even have a home.
No, it's booted. It is crazy. We don't want you to think that's a sales tactic. Both Nicole and I have had the chance to see Rich in all of his majesty, putting together what might be his best art piece yet. And this show floor is packed to the brim. So not only are exhibitors going to get the fullest show that TransWorld has ever been, but exhibitors, if you're on the fence, hurry up and make that choice or you may get shut out.
Yeah, absolutely. Do not wait. All right. But wait, there's more. If you didn't already know, Will, thank you. Will Jones, shout out. You are on a flight and you bought the Wi-Fi package just to watch TransWorld Live. That for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Share with all your friends on the plane. Let them know how great we are. But if you are marking your calendars, keep it out because you're going to have to put down East Coast Hunters, April 25th through the 28th. That is happening in the Philadelphia area. And there's more. Midwest Hunters Convention, June 6th through the 9th at the Nicole M. Ginsburg Convention Center. And then, just kidding. We renamed it because Nicole can never remember what it's actually called. But there's more. There's so much more. Chris, we announced some pretty cool things over the last couple of weeks. Do you want to do the honors of telling them where we're going?
I would
especially for East Coast.
I would be honored. So East Coast Hunters Convention, Friday, April 26th. We're going to two major players, Pennhurst Haunted Asylum and Bates Motel Haunted Hayride, two of the most epic and iconic and, dare we say, legendary haunted attractions across the country. Super exciting. They are open the doors for us. In the very, very near future, we are going to be releasing right here on this show the Thursday pre-show tours. So stay tuned to that.
So you heard it here first, guys. There is a Thursday pre-show. If you didn't catch that pre-show tour, it is.
You like that?
It's just confirmed it. Yes, exactly. Now, we can't let Friday have all the fun or Thursday because on Saturday, we're going to have an amazingly epic party at Otherworld. That's going to be Saturday, April 27th. If you have not been to Otherworld or if you have not heard of Otherworld, do a quick Google search because it's absolutely incredible. And this is going to be a fun party where you get to run around, take a bunch of selfies, do a bunch of cool things. It's not a costume party. We're going to save that one for our good old MHC. But this one is going to be putting its stamp out on there, out in the haunt world as something epic and cool, just like all the other cool TransWorld parties.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
It is going to be one for the books.
I'm pretty pumped because I'm not confirming nor denying that like party planning is in full swing for TransWorld. And I may or may not have some information. And all I got to say is just like be ready to book. Cause like last year, again, the more people that are there, the more these parties sell out, the faster they sell out. And it's not like you can be like, hey, Nicole, do you got any 2 extra tickets? No, we sure don't. I'm really sorry. I wish we did, but be ready for that.
Very much so. Stay tuned here. We will have the announcements over the next 2 weeks, most likely. There'll definitely be some holiday surprises. So stay tuned because that'll give you your opportunity to come join us. And we want to be there with all of our friends.
Sure do. Cannot wait. All right, Chris, there's more. I mean, we filled you in on all the up and coming awesome TransWorld trade show stuff. When will we know the ball theme for TransWorld? I would definitely say in the next coming weeks. It has been preliminarily established, I guess is the best way to say it. And it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Somewhat to die for.
That's a great hint.
Thank you. Like, oh my gosh. Anyways, getting back to tonight's show, Chris, you've done a fantastic job of inviting some pretty awesome festive guests to join us. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, 'tis the season to celebrate. We had our fun with haunted house folks, and we love them, and we're glad so many of them are joining here. And it's amazing to see so much collaboration and crossover. And now that our show is a 3-headed haze monster of Halloween and haunted attractions, interactive entertainment, and of course, Christmas. So TransWorld's Christmas show is well represented tonight. We've got 2 amazing guests from Santa Land. We're going to have Shane Dabbs joining us just in a little bit. But right out of the gate, we are very excited to welcome back to the show. I feel like we haven't seen him in just a mere few days. Erik Terkelsen from Holidynamics. How are you, sir?
What?
Erik,
what? Thank you.
What's up, buddy?
Thank you. No, we're excited to be on tonight. This is going to be fun.
We're always excited when you're on the show because it's always illuminating, among many other things. I like your products there. What you got hanging out with us there? So
this, my friends, is our new RGB WW Cherry Blossom Tree by Holidynamics. And this lovely tree right here, this is actually a tabletop. We've actually got them in 7 foot, 10 foot, 5 foot. But we wanted to come up with something that was going to be, really nice for the holidays to put on a tabletop, to put on an end table, coffee table. Just as you're having guests over, it makes a great gift as well. But the cool thing about it, it's all controlled with a simple radio frequency remote. So you're going to get about 20 plus colors on this tree, and people just love this thing. So we're excited to show that. We'll show some more of those at TransWorld. We've got a lot of great things coming up at TransWorld this year. But just to give you guys a little preview, I mean, you've got all these different colors. You've got your red, your green, your blue. Which
I gotta tell you, it shows really well on your screen. Even like
I do, or the tree? Was it
both?
Me or the tree?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Both. It's illuminating for sure. No, but also to be able to see it in such detail. I mean, most of you guys know you've been on a screen, and all of a sudden light comes towards you, and everything's totally blown out. But like I can see that's multicolored.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Well, it's not only that, we actually have on the remote, you guys can see, we've actually got some different presets that are available as well.
Ooh.
So we've got right here, as you guys can see, the candy stick. We've got over here the glacier, Halloween, and then also Christmas. So you can come in here and you can actually change in Christmas. You're going to get a lot of different colors.
Oh,
Right? And then maybe it's Halloween time. So let's go for the haunt. Let's go and do the Halloween. We've got here our yellows, our purples. We've got some orange in there as well.
Oh.
So just really fun colors. And then in our glacier, we've got some blues and some teals. And then our candy stick, lots of different colors in there as well.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
So lots of fun with this tree. But again, you can get this in the 24-inch or 2-foot, 5-foot, 7 and 10. And then we can make them custom as well. So making bigger trees even. And again, there's no app, no hassle, all controlled with a single remote. Just a little battery operated remote there. So you don't have to worry about Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or anything like that. So really simple. That's a great product brought to you by Holidynamics in our RGB collection. And this year we're really excited because last year we brought to the market our dynamic RGB light bulb, which is our C9 light bulb. And that right there is a patented light bulb, which has a E17 socket base. So real simple to screw into any light line. So really easy to use. And then we started to expand more on not just offering dynamic RGB, but also WW. So in the WW, we've got light sets, we've got snowflakes, garlands, wreaths. I mean, you name it, we have added to our lineup. And again, all controlled with that one single remote. So now in your displays, you can be really interactive, but the price point is really, really good. So that is just a couple of things that we're offering here at Holidynamics. And of course, you guys all know, and you guys have seen these. Shared them.
Yes.
Actually, this is one of our giveaways tonight is a 16-inch spritzer in red and white.
Did you guys hear
it
that?
Just happens
He's doing
to
a
be,
giveaway.
Yeah, our giveaway, which we started the trend. Again, that was Holidynamics last year, started the trend.
You did.
Of the giveaway. So Scott wanted to make sure we did give away one of our favorite products, which is the spritzer. Hang them, stake them, put them up in the canopies of trees, tree topper, lots of different options with this piece. Again, really affordable, all sorts of different colors in this. So you've got pinks, blues, greens, reds, all sorts of different colors. But then we also decided to bring it in not only RGB, but RGB WW. So we do have the option to where you can get these spritzers in 16, 24, and 32 inch. And again, controlled with that one simple remote. So real exciting just to be here. I haven't, it's not like I ate a lot of sugar today. I know, Chris was kind of thinking that. I told him I was going to bring some special guests along with me. Now, I know we have Shane Dabbs coming on today. Well, Shane, I told you guys earlier, has great stories, but I don't think he's got as great a story as Mr. Creepy Santa Claus. And so I not only brought Santa Claus, I knew that he was going to be on the show. I knew it was going to be a little bit late for him because he is getting everything ready for Christmas. So I did bring him also a cookie.
Keep him going. Yeah. So now I'm officially going to nickname you Santa Eric because every time you come on, you bring us such great presents.
Yes.
And it is St. Nick's Day.
Yeah.
And so I'm loving this. I'm also captivated sitting back going, okay, so I need to bring mine in from outside. The spritzer is currently out and it's like my porch and it's like a focal point. However, I'm like, I want it on the top of my tree. That sounds like a great idea.
Yes.
So I'll let you know how that all works out.
Yeah, there's so many different things that you can do with these. I mean, we've got them as pathway markers. Sometimes people actually turn them and they'll put them up on their porches and go through their spindle rails as kind of a sideways, and it sticks out more like a snowflake. So hundreds of different ways that you can maneuver these pieces and put them out in your decor, and there's just a great piece. And it's Santa approved. He loves it.
Are those only?
Poking his eye out there.
I love it. Do you offer these for other holidays?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So we actually have a black tape that will be for Halloween. So we'll show that also. This year we are going to be on the Halloween side as well, showing some of our great products.
Breaking news.
Yeah. And this will have a black tape and actually has purple and orange on the diodes. So that's a really cool look. And then we can also make them custom as well. So any tape color, really any diode that you prefer, we can actually do as well.
Okay. Now say that I'm on your website and I want to purchase the exact one. Just asking for a friend. What size is that one?
This one's a 16-inch.
Okay.
So as you can see, we've got lots of different options. I appreciate you guys bringing up the website. We've got 16-inch, 24-inch, and 32-inch in the static, means that it's just going to be that twinkle. But then we also have these dual spritzers that we came out with last year that are kind of like a dual tone. It's going to give you like 50% blue, 50% pure white. We've got them in red green. We've got them in pink red for Valentine's Day. So lots of different options that you're going to have available to, like I said, to put them in the canopies, to stake them. A lot of people will bring these inside as well. As I mentioned, the tree topper.
Yeah.
But one of the things that you can do, these are really flexible, the stems on here, so you can actually flatten the base and put them up on a mantle if you'd like to do that as well. So just lots of different things. So you guys can see how easy it is to maneuver those stems, and then it can sit on its own base.
I'm
really,
enthralled. I
really
used
simple.
mine that I got last year as like a fidget toy for the longest time because it was just so cool how it all worked. But
Yeah.
now, okay, again, asking for a friend. If I needed to order right now from your website, what's the likelihood that I would get it to my doorstep and in my tree before St. Nick came to visit?
Well, it's a great likelihood you would get that because I have a friend and he can make sure we get things to you on time.
All right, good
Santa?
to know.
He said as long as I'm giving him cookies.
Got it.
He's good.
There we
Yeah.
go.
So if you order, any orders placed before 1 o'clock, we're usually getting those out same day, unless for some reason it's just swamped. We've had a really good season. It's been very busy. But our staff here at Holidynamics, whether it be from our operations team, our warehouse team, they are magnificent. We've got some of the best employees that are here just to make sure that our customers are happy, that they're getting things on time. Sometimes we will be a little bit delayed if there's large orders that are coming through,
Sure.
but they're working lots of overtime to make sure that we're getting things out on time. So really, really happy with our staff.
Okay, so now a question from the audience. Is there a trick to getting them to fan out nicely like yours? Mine is a little lopsided.
Okay, again, what's that, Santa?
Yes, I figured Santa could help with this.
Even without Santa's assistance, very simple to get them to line up. You can make them in a full orb.
Oh.
Any way you really want to maneuver these, you really can't mess it up. But to make it really nice in a full orb, again, we've got on here on the spritzer, which makes it really unique. We've got a 10-foot lead cord, which is going to give you plenty of play there.
Nice.
We actually have a reinforced hoop that you can see here. And it also comes with an optional hook, which is really nice.
It's very nice.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. So, lots of different options with that, but easy to go onto our website and place an order. We do have an affiliate program as well. So those guys that are out there doing holiday lighting for a living can sign up to be an affiliate at Holidynamics. You can just go right to our website and it says become an affiliate today. You sign up through that. We'll get you started. Never a cost to do business with Holidynamics. Offer a lot of, we're not just a supplier. We're more of a trusted advisor. So we want to help all of our customers to build their businesses and to see them succeed. And even on the haunt side, I mean, we've got some of our illuminated benches that you guys have seen, illuminated cocktail tables, end tables, DJ booths. It's unlimited. And we do lots and lots of custom pieces as well, because we work with a lot of theme parks, zoos, and botanical gardens across the United States and Canada. So lots of things that we offer, not just on the Christmas side, but also within Halloween, 4th of July, wedding and event lighting. Pretty much we always say that really the only limitation is our collective imaginations. So
I love that.
anything you can think of with Holidynamics and you want to build something large scale, we're here to help.
Very good.
Love this. It's great seeing your products just spread around the country when we go to different events and to see those light up benches and to see stuff and say, that's Erik right there.
Well, Scott, it's funny because when we're talking about product and we started talking about this before the show started today, Scott has come up with a lot of new creative ideas for 2024. I wish that I could leak some of them, but I'm sworn to secrecy. It's one of those things. He's like, hey, love you going on the shows, but you just can't share too much, right? So
That's
will
fine.
tell
We'll
you
save
guys,
it for after all these other folks are gone.
I'll tell you some things. And again, Scott swore me to secrecy is that we have a lot a lot of new things coming for 2024. Some that I really feel are going to be industry changing.
Ooh.
A couple of the items that I don't think anybody's seen before, but Scott likes to take ideas and maneuver them around and massage them a little bit, come up with something new.
Sure.
And I think you guys are going to be really excited about what we have for the lineup for 2024. So
I am so excited.
yes,
Now,
I'm very
other-
excited. I want to talk more about it, but I feel like the team is pulling me back in not to share.
That's
It's almost
okay.
like Santa Claus is sitting right here saying no more.
This is all you get.
Yeah, that's all you get.
Question
A
from
little
the
taste.
audience. Can people order right now and pick it up at TransWorld?
They could. Yeah, we actually could do some early order pre-orders right now and have some things available. We are really fully stocked right now on your spritzers, your C9 bulbs, a lot of your core items, a lot of your cherry blossoms. So a lot of people are getting really excited to get these cherry blossom trees out, like the 7s and the 10s, because they are good for indoor outdoor, and to really start getting those sold for springtime, to get those around people that have the backyard barbecues and pool areas and things like that.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
They're amazing for proms, formals, just really anything that you can think of that you want to celebrate any type of event, whether it be the tabletop tree, the 5-foot, the 7-foot, the 10-foot. They're all available now and really well stocked. Light sets. So if you're looking for something more traditional, more something that you would have, at a wedding, warm white spritzers, warm white light sets, lots of different things are going to be available for our customers to take advantage of.
I like it. Now, we have another great idea. 4th of July.
Yeah.
4th of July.
Makes sense.
Also, maybe you should be back on for the unveiling of your new products. Like
That I would love to do that.
Yeah.
When that's available to come out, we'd love to do. I'd love to be on every show, and I think that the audience would love to have me on every show if we look at the feedback that we're getting. Oh, I saw one from Jim. He says, "Let's have Erik on every show." So that's good. Appreciate that, Jim.
Thanks,
There we
Jim.
go.
I know I'm the only one that's seeing that comment.
I was
but-
going to say, yeah. Okay. So now, can we back it up for just a minute? I know this story, but we're getting a little bit further, and I have questions.
Okay.
Tell us just a little bit about how you guys started, because as I'm scrolling through your website, as I'm sure a lot of other people are, you're like, wow, you've got a lot of offerings. So tell us where it started, where it's going, and how did you get there?
No, great question. So Scott Hazy, who's our president CEO, Scott started as an installer here, 35 plus years ago, and continued love Christmas, love to create. And it's just funny because after spending all these years, probably a good decade out in the field and creating just amazing displays for customers, he would buy a lot of his sets from places like Ace Hardware and different places like that. They'd get really angry when he would come in and kind of clear off the shelves. They were like, hey, this is meant for, 2 sets here, 3 sets there. And Scott was cleaning them out because he had a really good business going. And at that point, he decided, well, maybe there's an opportunity to go out and actually start to produce this stuff ourselves and actually be a manufacturer. So throughout the years, it's probably been 27 years ago, Scott got more into it to become a manufacturer supplier. And the rest is pretty much history. And over time, we've dealt with, for some of you guys aren't as old as I, the incandescent bulbs, which took a lot of power. To all of a sudden you're moving into LED, but then also with LED, you're moving into more of the RGB and different phases of the industry. So that's where it kind of all started, was about 30 plus years ago, moving into where we are today. Now we come up with different things. So not just having things available for Christmas, but also having things available for just daily life, right? To be able to put an illuminated couch or chase lounger in your backyard to go enjoy, and you can change the color with just a simple remote. Things like that we really get excited about and we're passionate about. And our staff is passionate about it as well. So it's really fun to be a part of Holidynamics. And I've been with the company for 10 years. And it's every day I look forward to coming to work. Scott and I often joke that, work-life balance. To us, it's really just life. It's what we enjoy. It's what we enjoy doing. We have our families involved in it. And it's just really fun. And I hope that through what we deliver to our clients and what they see, that they get as much enjoyment out of it as we do.
I love that.
Love that. Now, as we're nearing the end of 2023, how has your year been? Are there any highlights that you can share? And maybe what might be your most popular product from this year?
Yeah. I think it has been another great year for growth for us at Holidynamics. Really, we have some of the best customers, and I've worked in a lot of different types of businesses in my lifetime. And I've got to say, within, we do pull a lot of Halloween customers in there as well. People that do, like I said, have the haunts and use some of our illuminated furniture for those haunts. We've got some of the best customers out there. Some of these guys have been with us for years and years and years, and we continue to grow with them. So we are a manufacturer, we are a supplier to them, but really more of a partner, and they've really all become friends. I mean, I've met guys from all over the United States and Canada that, you start a relationship with, and it's really cool. And they're buying products from you, and you're sharing stories, and you're sharing pictures of some of the displays you've created. And then over time, they just become your friends. And then some of the friends, I've been invited to weddings, or have been invited to their homes, and they become really, really good friends. I often joke to my son, I'm like, hey, the friends you have in high school, in college, you'll have a few of those along the way, as you get older. But it's funny how many friends you have from the same industry. That's really, because you're like-minded, you're trying to build business together. And that's really what it's been exciting for us at Holidynamics. And we've just been blessed, I guess you could say would be the key word, blessed to be able to offer the products that we have and be excited to come to work every day. And so I'd say that this year's been another great year for us. But again, we can't do it without our client base, right? We've got so many guys out there like you guys that share our products, that talk about our products, that will not hesitate to do a Google review or say something nice or refer a client to us. So again, all of our clients that are out there watching, I've asked a lot of them to join in today. Thank you guys for helping us to get to where we are. And I'd say that's a huge highlight for us. It's just to continue to build on that. In 2024, as we look forward to what's to come, it's always the unknown, right? How good of a year are you going to have? But I will say that some of the products that we've come out with and also refined over time, I think we're going to have the best lineup that we've ever had. And that's going to be really cool for us to show and display at TransWorld for both on the Halloween side and on the Christmas side. So we're just so excited. And I love to be on. You guys bring so much positive energy. It's when I'm on here. So I just feel it, and I want to talk more. So I know I'm going to probably get into Shane's time, and Shane's going to be like, hey, stop talking. But we do really love it. So thank you guys for having me on.
No, and obviously you let it slip a little bit earlier, but we are going to see you guys in two different places on the show, in the Christmas show and the Halloween side.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, we're really excited. It'll be the first year we've tried that. But again, seeing the show and the people that have not, if you guys are tuning in and haven't been to TransWorld, it's one of the best shows that's out there. But again, it's also not just the show and you guys and all the things that Rich and the team, all you guys create and put together, but it's also all those different customers that are coming in and just have different ideas and sharing stories. It's just so much fun. So much fun.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's so much fun to see you guys come up with all of these wonderful solutions and being so innovative to make sure that every single customer gets exactly what their heart's dreams of.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. And everyone that we have talked to just has rave reviews about you guys. So
appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on and being a part of this.
Yes. So today, before I leave and Shane takes over the spot and the ratings go down a little bit. Sorry, Shane, just kidding. I'm joking. So we will, and however you guys want to do that and give away the spritzer, just give me their mailing address. We'll get that shipped out to them. And then if anybody has a little secret, something they want to share with Santa, something they're looking for this year, something that's on their wish list, we are starting early orders already. So those that, I need some cord, I need bulbs, I need whatever, you can reach out to us and we can start having those conversations as well. So again, thank you on behalf of Holidynamics and our staff and Santa. We wish you guys all very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and we hope to see everybody soon.
I love that. All right, so wait, we're going to have you stay.
Please.
Because we've got something very important to ask you.
Okay.
And we're going to ask you the question, and we're going to make everybody guess it, and whoever guesses it gets the prize.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like a perfect.
All right, here we go. Erik, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
I knew you were going to ask that.
Now, don't
were
say
you
that
prepared?
loud.
I'm going to tell you what my favorite movie is, and that can I tell you?
No,
Not yet.
you gotta wait. You gotta wait
Okay.
to see if anybody guesses it.
Okay.
All right. So
All
if
right.
you want to guess it and possibly win, put TW and exactly what you think the movie is.
We've got a couple of. We got Home Alone. We've got Christmas Story. We've got Elf, Scrooge.
Scrooge, A Christmas Story.
Cool. Now
Another
they're just going to start populating, and
Oh, these are all good ones that
these
they've
are
got.
good choices.
I love all these. It's
The
not my number
Grinch.
one, but I love them all. I love The Grinch, Scrooge. Scrooge was a great one.
Naomi, yes. Die Hard is a
Die
Christmas
Hard.
movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Shaun, a classic. Very nice.
More Grinch, Elf.
Very nice.
Deck
Kimberly,
the Halls,
classic there. Yeah.
Jingle,
Jingle
All the Way. Have you
Will-
seen it yet, Erik?
What's up?
Have you seen your favorite one yet?
No.
Rich, great guess. I like
Great
that.
guess.
Oh yeah, Bad Santa. That's a
Classic.
good one, Rich. That's
Yeah.
Rich's favorite. Rich is putting on his favorite movie.
Miracle on 34th Street. It's a Wonderful Life. Christmas.
How the
Vacation.
how the Pittsburgh Steelers stole Christmas. I think that was the one that Rich had on there.
Tony, that's my favorite.
Frozen? Is it?
Yeah,
Frozen?
those are some really good ones.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
see it on there though.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
TransWorld, I just want the spritzer, Will Jones.
I love it. Will, that's gonna be, that maybe that is the name of a movie too.
That
Yeah,
could be.
I just
like
want the
it.
spritzer. Yeah. I'll have to go over that one with Scott. Maybe we can trademark that.
All right.
Little
So
White Christmas.
friends are.
All right.
asking
So
for-
my favorite movie, so I won't steal any more of Shane's time. My
All right,
favorite
you gotta
movie
pick a
is
winner after this. Okay.
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 So you guys ready?
Yep.
My favorite movie is The 12 Days of Giving. Now, The 12 Days of Giving is like a Hallmark movie, but the reason
Yeah.
it's my favorite is because my daughter's in the movie. So if you get a chance, she's actually an ice skater in the movie. She's got some extra scenes and stuff like that. But The 12 Days of Giving. So that's why I have to sentimentally, with my heart, go with that movie. But I
Yeah.
will tell you, Charlie Brown, Christmas Ken, that's probably my number 2. Rudolph, oh my gosh, the claymation. There's so many good Christmas movies out there.
All right. So I want you to scroll through
Yeah.
and just pick a winner.
Pick your
Okay.
favorite answer. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to say, and this isn't my favorite, but I've been hearing a lot about it. So Sean Fenner, Violent Night. I probably had 5 or 6 people in the last month tell me that I need to watch that movie. It's pretty dark from what I hear, but it's, you know. But yeah, so let's pick Sean to be the winner of that.
There we
love
go.
Yeah.
There we go. David Harbour in maybe his second.
Karen
second
said
best
The
role.
12 Days of Giving. Wow. That's amazing.
Nicely
Good.
played, Karen.
You gotta
Nicely
love all the TransWorld. I love them.
All right.
Love
So
it.
now, okay. So where can we watch the 12 Days of Giving? Because now I'm gonna totally go watch it.
Well, now that's a great question because I was trying to look myself. I think you can get it through Amazon, like
Okay.
Amazon Prime Video. I think you might be able to get it there. But sometimes it will be shown. I want to say maybe Peacock or one of those actually showing some of those movies again. I'll have to let you know, and then as I come on for my 23rd episode of the year,
Yes. Yes.
I'll
Let
let you
us
guys
know.
know where you can actually view that.
You are
Perfect.
correct with
Yeah.
Peacock. It looks like Peacock, Roku, and Tubi.
Okay,
Wow.
very cool.
All right.
Very
Looks like
cool.
I'm watching that tonight. And I love that. Your daughter's in a Hallmark movie. You work for a Christmas company. That's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
great.
I love it. Very, very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
My
I
kids are
lo-
also in a Christmas movie. I won't don't let your children watch it, but it's called It's a Wonderful Binge. Yeah. Yeah. You should watch it though. It's really fun.
I think you're waiting for TransWorld After Hours would be the
Yeah.
next segment of what we
Yeah.
can actually.
Yeah. No, not as cool as you are though on that for sure.
No.
Well,
Erik,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Thank you. We love when you're here. Thanks for hanging out with us and taking time. I know this is your busy season, so please thank the entire company. Thanks, Scott, and just, of course, Santa here. Creepy Santa.
Creepy Santa.
We love
You may
guys.
see him at TransWorld.
Okay.
Yes.
We
Now
should.
I'm counting on it. I want to get a Santa selfie.
We could
Awesome.
totally
Well, thank
make-
you guys so very much. I do appreciate it. You guys have a very Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays
you,
to you,
sir.
Eric. Thank you so much for
Love you, bud.
joining us.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
So fun. I love our holiday episodes. I mean, okay,
You know
I love all of our episodes because really all of them are kind of holiday,
Yes.
but yeah,
If
it's nice
You
and fuzzy.
last Tuesday was a very successful Giving Tuesday, this is going to beat that Tuesday as far as giving.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Sean, and stay with us because you're still going to have a chance to win a pretty epic item from Shane Dabbs, our very next guest. But first, a word from our sponsor.
That's unrealistic. I don't need two front teeth. I'm dreaming of a ticketing service that takes care of me, that looks out for my interests. Well, wake up! It's already here. It's called HauntPay. Go to hauntpay.com for more details. That's a bird's life's worth guarantee. Happy holidays from all of us at HauntPay.
We love HauntPay. Thank you so much, and thanks for that really cool new timely holiday banner.
I love it. I love that, and that is so fun and so on brand, right?
Now, Nicole, yes.
There's more. There's more. One of the Mr. Christmas himself, right? I don't even know what else to say. I mean, the man, the myth, the legend behind Santaland, Mr. Shane Dabbs. I hope he's here to join us for this crazy episode.
Bringing the North Pole to the States.
There we are.
I'm here. I've been watching the show. It's great. First, I'm glad that I got to be on with Eric, but I did not realize that it was going into my bedtime. But look, it was good hearing y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning.
As we nestle in for a long winter's nap.
For real.
Yeah.
Hey, and let me tell you, at Santaland, this ain't a backdrop. We threw up in here, okay? Christmas
I
threw
love
up
it.
in here.
Oh
No,
my
I like Eric and all those guys. They're a good group of guys. I have fun with them.
Very much so. Now, Santaland, like we joked, is like the North Pole, right in the States, just about 50 miles west of Huntsville, Alabama, right?
Yep. Yeah, we're 50 miles from Huntsville. We're 2 hours from Birmingham. We're 2 hours from Nashville. So we're literally right in the middle of both big towns.
There's no excuse not to get to Santaland. And obviously we're going to see Santa, but for folks that aren't familiar with what an amazing attraction you have there, can you tell them a little bit about what Santaland's all about?
Well, for years I was a Christmas collector, a blow mold, and all things vintage, I guess. And by the way, I ain't got my good reading glasses on, but I'm pretty sure that Santa that Eric's got is a Harold Gale Santa, and it's worth a lot of money, so he needs to be real gentle with it because I collect vintage stuff, and I'm pretty sure he's got a Harold Gale Santa, so he might want to be easy with that Santa. But yeah, I did haunted houses for so long, and and I had besides that, I've got another, I had another company, and I got, after a while, you just kind of get tired, and then we had the storm and the tornado and all. And I've told this before, and I remember Ben Armstrong telling me, he's like, if I was you, I would just be crying and so upset, and you're just like, everything's cool. I'm like, it sure is. I said, this thing has been wiped out. I know exactly what I'm fixing to do. I am over this. I want to do something else. I want to go back to what I haven't had time to do for years. So and I wanted to give something. I wanted to do something, back for the community and do something, it's good PR. And so I built a big building, looks like a castle. It's about a 7,000 square foot building, and you go in here and you can visit Santa and his workshop, and we have a bakery in here that we do all kinds of fudges and cook. They bake cookies Monday through Thursday from about 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. just to get through the weekends. They stack them in big tubs just to get through the weekends. And we make some really, cool. And hey, speaking of that, we did a contest earlier on. Look at here, what's some cool cookies?
Oh,
Me.
love them.
I want
Great.
any of the baked goods that comes from the Santa Land Bakery because I was exposed to them one time.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
now they say and sugar plums dance in their head. No. The
You know,
Santa Land treats dance in my head. Consistent. I can taste the fudge right now.
Yeah, and it is so funny because we have people that come. It's like, oh, well, we've been here to see the lights now. We just can't, and they will pay to get in just to go straight to get food, and and it's all sweets. We don't do food, but they'll come. They'll pay to get in just to go to the sweet shop, get sweets, and leave. It's crazy, but then I kind of started having and then I quit going to TransWorld for a while because there was just nothing there for me. I was kind of focusing on Christmas, and I just didn't have a reason to go, and I thought, I'm focusing on this, and then
you missed us. You missed all of us.
I did miss everybody, and it was so funny because Ben Armstrong's wife's relatives live very close to Santa Land, and they always spend Christmas in Alabama. So Ben would always, we would always hang around during the holidays and stuff and catch up and all. And I don't know, I kind of just distanced myself. And then a few years later, kind of Ben showed up just out of the blue. And he's like, I'm like, hey, Ben. He's like, hey, we start talking. He's like, well, Jen's ready to start a Christmas show, and if you'll help her, she'll do it. And I'm like, well, I would have did that 20 years ago, and so I went back to the show, and me and Jen, we all talked. And of course, I don't, that's all Rich and Jen. I'm just glad that I'm able to help promote it and do what I can do. But then that's where I was going with this. Then it's like, I found a lot of things at my event that in my head that I couldn't find. So then I started, creating this stuff, and then all these other people, started coming, and then it's like, well, where are you getting this stuff? And then next thing you know, I'm bringing this stuff to TransWorld. It's not, it's not hard to find. It's pretty easy to see, but and now I guess you'd say Santa Land is a cross between the North Pole in the South and a Macy's Day Christmas parade with all these gigantic inflatables. And that was so funny too, because I hate inflatables that you see in these box stores, because most of the time people have them, they love them, and they've got a bunch of them outside. But when you drive by their house, it's like, good God, clean up your yard. It looks like trash out there, and it just looks like, man, a bunch of trash. And I'm sure it looks good at night. And then here I am, doing these gigantic things. But man, people line up, to see these things and take, pictures with them and all. And, we average probably a 4-hour wait. It is absolutely chaotic. And we open up the weekend before Thanksgiving, and I like to do that kind of like, it's like a haunted house. You want a soft opening. If there's any technical issues or anything, not that there really is, but we opened this year to a record opening weekend. I mean, it was literally like our opening weekend was a 3-hour wait. It was crazy. And I'm like, wow, it ain't even Thanksgiving. Where are these people coming from? And then, the following weekend, I'm like, well, it's not going to be busy because I don't really want to be here neither because Alabama and Auburn's playing. Roll Tide. So then it's like, we were busy that weekend, and then then last weekend it's like, well, I don't want to be here because Alabama and Georgia's playing. Roll Tide. So anyway, here we are. I'm sorry, y'all know everybody. Y'all know everybody hates the University of Alabama. I'm sorry.
So there are no guesses on who you are rooting for here in the championship.
I love it. Oh my God. So we started in a history. We found out about literally everything all at once.
The cookies.
Now, okay. I have a question for you. Are you set up all year round, or do you tear down and put back? Or
well, the property has buildings all over the property, and like for example, I have my version of a Christmas Story house, and it looks like the Christmas Story house. It's just a scaled down version. It's still a 2-story building, but like the front of it is like it's a 8-foot tall, 16-foot long tempered glass window. So what I done is when you look into that, you see like the living room. I mean, I've got the antique phone, the red. I mean, I even got all the plugs in the wall. It's just like one too many. But so all these buildings, has that, and we'll change up some windows. Of course, during the off season, we have them covered because you don't want with the heat and the sun and all, don't want to fade or anything. But the inside of the castle, I have over 250 themed trees in here, and not one tree is alike. And it stays like this, but we do change different things out. Sure. I mean, we just don't. We don't completely go. It's the same way you would do a haunted house. You change things over, but as far as like keeping the lights and stuff up on the outside or any of that, no. We literally, some people stay up till the first of the year. I ain't doing that. Christmas Eve, depending on how it falls. Like this year, I think Christmas is on Monday, so I think we'll have. We'll be open a little bit Christmas Eve, and then that's it. Monday, we're going to start tearing down outside. I'm tired, but we can't keep lights and stuff up out here. I like color. I love color. And, the sun just bleaches it all. So if you did, when you turned it back on, everything would be white where the sun bleached it. So. But it's really the same concept as a haunted attraction. It's just happy, It's just
it makes sense.
Christmas
just a little bit of a different color palette.
Yeah,
yeah. I would say Christmas threw up in here, and I love it. And I call it a traditional Christmas in modern time. I know a lot of people do the light shows and all that, and hey, if that's your thing, more power to you. I like everything on. I like, we're on a major highway and people will be like, how do we get to you? And I'm like, get on Highway 72, go straight west towards Florence and look for the glow. Just you just look up in the sky and you'll eventually run into us because it just glows that much.
That's awesome. That is all. Now you are getting some love from the chat here. Mac B says that you are his favorite person at TransWorld. So we got some love there. Now,
Well, thank you.
someone that you may know, Sue Jones Gray, wants us to ask you how many times you have fallen off the ladder.
More than I want to count. More. I swear to y'all, I've been in the ER more times this season than I can count. I'm telling you.
He is a do-it-yourselfer.
And shout out to Sue, because if it wasn't for Sue, we wouldn't have the awesome prizes we have at these parties, especially the Christmas party, and when I done the Shane party and stuff. And I love her, but you know, I see a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of haunters going over to Christmas and all. And if you're wanting to do it for revenue, let me tell you, it's there. Because, you know, when I opened Santa Land, I thought, you know, it's not going to be haunted house money, but I'm going to feel good about it, because I have a mission, what I want to do. You know, I want to share my collection, which was a warehouse full of stuff. And now I have many warehouses full of stuff, and I still got no room to put it. I mean, literally, I could have 3 Santa Lands and still have crap. And I'm bad. And that's another thing too. I'm going to jump off real quick. I mean, I have an issue. I mean, even with new stuff, like, you know, QVC has like Christmas in July.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all, my house cleaner said, Shane, you got a problem. It was in my, I have a room where I put stuff that I get in, you know, for the season, 168 QVC boxes from July. And I don't even, and a lot of this stuff I don't even open. I got no place to put it. I'm like a Christmas hoarder. I mean, no, not like a hoarder like you see like nasty on TV. I'm just saying, like, or people will call me and say, well, you got one of these. It won't hurt to let let me have it. Well, yeah, it will, because it's mine. I don't want you to have it. It's mine, you know. So I don't know. I have a problem. I do need to talk to somebody probably, but yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah, and I just got back from Nashville today, and I hit some stores up there, and I had to. I've got some cousins up there, and I had to call them. I'm like, can y'all get this stuff and take it to y'all's house, and I'll come back and get it. I didn't have no room to take it with me.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. So now, okay, I got a question. So now you collect a whole bunch of things. Would you say it's all jolly junk? Just kidding. No, but do you ever gift it to other people, or do you like sit back and you're like, no, absolutely not. It's all mine. It's staying here.
No, it's mine.
Okay,
yeah.
I can't believe I asked.
You can't have my stuff. Are you crazy? No. Now, I do have a program. I'm fortunate to be friends with a gentleman that owns a well-established surplus store here in Alabama. And matter of fact, he's got a wholesale company in Chicago that they do floral wholesale flowers to florists all over the country. But he's been in business down here for about 40 years, and he literally buys truckloads of stuff like from QVC and these different places, you know, that has all this leftover stock. And after Christmas, like their trees, decorations and stuff that they don't clear out after Christmas, they give to us. And I have a program where if somebody calls us and they say, hey, we know this family, and we set them up with a Christmas tree. You know, I've got that. I can go to my that is like, that's for the needy. But now if it's stuff that it's for Shane, you can't have it.
Oh, got it. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right.
There are rules.
There are rules. Speaking of, there's rules within kind of like the Christmas industry. And if people per se don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about some of the stuff you started, like the Christmas Mafia and other fun things that you do to support others that also
Yeah.
like Christmas as much as you do.
Yeah, we've got the the Christmas Mafia now. That's a group on Facebook, and we kind of started it, and we talk about a lot of things TransWorld in there. So a lot of the vendors are in there, and they'll post sales and stuff, and a lot of the new we'll talk about a lot of stuff for even Christmas side that even before it even makes it out there, so we get to talk about that. So if they want to join it, obviously join it. Now it's kind of a note, it's Christmas Mafia, so we'll talk politics, so we'll talk whatever. So if you if you're a little sensitive, just know we'll talk whatever. We have fun, but people will post, what they're doing, then post their pictures and share, what they're doing and stuff like that. So we love, love to see what everybody else is doing, and I know I do, and we talk all through the year, and and then at TransWorld we get to to see everybody, and I am so, and again, jumping back on that, I am so glad that Jen and Rich has added that part of the show, because it was so, there was another show that went on for years, and at one time it was pretty good, but it went over to something else, and it's just faded into.
Listen, it's like attractions.
Yeah.
It's like attractions. Everybody's got good ideas, right?
Yeah, and it's just like it's like there is nothing. There was just and that's what even bothered me when I was Santaland. I'm like, it's like, well, I'll just start doing my own stuff, making my own stuff, creating my own stuff, and then finally, with Rich and Jen, they get the right people in there. Man, you can go in there, and it's like, man, I mean, I feel like, when I walk in, I feel like friggin' Dorothy walking in Oz there, it's like,
it's true,
man, it's just like super, super cool. And I get to wear my cool clothes there,
You
Yeah.
do.
So-
You're
You
always dressed to the nines, and you're
Yes.
dapper, and yep.
I love
Yeah.
I've had
Now,
it. You
all
wear
the-
red all year round?
I have had, speaking of that, I've had all new jackets made for 2024.
Okay.
Breaking
I've
news. Breaking
I've
news.
had my Nike designer in the UK make me all new Nikes for 2024. So I've went themed this year. I've got where I've been doing like the ugly sweater Nikes. I've got Frosty Nikes. I've got Rudolph Nikes, and I got Grinch Nikes this year. One for each day.
I might need your Nike connection.
Yes.
I'm all about the custom lately, and
I know. I'm like, I'm a hat, glasses, jeans, and jacket person.
Okay.
And shoes.
And when I go in a store and I find it, I'll buy like 3 or 4 of them, because I want to make sure I'm afraid they might not have them no more, and I'll buy and I'm a huge Rock Revival jeans person, and
Okay.
they're high dollar, but I'm just so the negative thing on them, they've got like big buttons like on, and I have to keep in my vehicles, I have to keep like a towel in the seats, because man, they're rough on leather. But
Fair enough.
yeah,
Oh
but
my God.
but no, I jumped off. But getting back to TransWorld, I just love seeing now how at first, I don't know if y'all noticed it or not, but the first year it just seemed like some of the haunters, not all of them, was like, they just did not like Christmas being there. I mean, they didn't. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And now I see so many of, because I'm talking to a lot of them.
Yeah.
They're coming over there. They're getting stuff from me. And I even know some of them that is flipped. They're not even doing Halloween anymore. And I'm not saying they should do that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying some of them's like, but that's where I was going a while ago. It's like, when I got to doing Christmas, I thought, my God, I've done way more in Christmas than I ever did in Halloween because the clientele is different, you know. But there is room in this world to do Christmas, to do Halloween, or you can do them both.
Yeah, no, there
Amen.
really is.
Whatever makes you,
Amen.
you know, whatever makes you happy.
That's right.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
No.
All right. So now, speaking of doing Christmas, doing things, doing this, all the things, what are you looking forward to most in TransWorld 2024?
We know what we're
I was like,
the most thing I'm looking forward.
Highest you've been.
The most thing I'm looking forward to is just seeing everybody. I just love. It's like I don't do my family reunions because I don't like my family. You know, it's like you know, no, my family is like I don't want to talk to you. You know, I don't. My family only calls me. It's like wait a minute, I hadn't heard from you since you borrowed that couple of $100 that you never paid me back. I'll get you some more, you know, loan. But or my mom will be like, do you know? I'm like, Mom, I don't care. But anyway, but this family's different. It's like this is the family, like the cool family that you want to go hang out with and your friends, you know. So yeah, I think that's the biggest thing for me is just that interaction with everybody that you talk to online or that you text or you Zoom with. You get everybody and you get to hang out at night and you go out to dinner and you know, you do your thing. And that's what I look forward to the most.
I love it.
That's a great answer.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I get to go and give Jen, that little tiny Jen, just a big old hug because she's so like tiny and fragile, you know. She's like a little egg, you know, and you just wanna lay it in the basket, but you're afraid you're gonna drop it, you know.
Or like the perfect Christmas ornament, and you always want to make sure it's in the right place on the tree.
Right. And then on the flip side of that, you got Rich. It's like, let's bring it on, brother. Let's do it. Let's go, you know. God, I love that dude so much. He's so super cool.
Oh my God. All right. So Shane, I would love to sit here and talk to you all night, but this is your crazy season.
Well, I know, and besides, I go on OnlyFans at 9. So if y'all not interested, I'll give y'all my website after that. I do some great shows there.
Okay.
It's we call December Naughty Santa Month on my OnlyFans page. So.
All right. So
We love it.
Fires you, but that's a little different. And we usually ask about what your favorite Christmas movie is, and I think you already talked about that one. So Shane, leave us with a little something here. You have a surprise, and it's not a membership to one of your other things, but it is a surprise for everybody. I'm sorry.
No, it is a.
See there? She's thinking about my page, and she's done got distracted.
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about you and Brittany. And all of the
She's crazy. She's destroyed my life this year.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you guys are not following Shane on Facebook, I highly suggest it. I look forward to every single post. I'm not kidding.
Hey, let me tell you this real quick, and I won't say nothing else. But you know I'm good. I think some of y'all know this, but you know, Boy George is a good friend of mine.
Yep.
And he's like, I don't know when you're serious or not. You're not serious, are you? I said, she messed me up, George. And he's like, I said, have you ever met her? He's like, no, I haven't met her. I'm like, she really destroyed me. I've never told him no different.
Oh.
If he runs into her and says something, I'm probably going to be messed up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm probably going to get a restraining order at some point.
Oh my God. Well, hopefully it's not before you come back and visit us again.
Yes, please.
TransWorld 2024. But we have something awesome
Yeah.
from you as a surprise for everybody who is watching right now. So Shane, I want you to think of, don't say it out loud. I want you to think of what your favorite Christmas song is. Well, we take a look at this amazing
If
Christmas
anybody
song.
watches my page, they know this.
Now I know that you can't. Everybody can't see this directly, like the size comparison, but this thing's like 2 feet tall, right, Shane?
Yep, it's 22 inches tall. It's a snowing alarm clock. It's called. It's not an actual clock. It just looks like it. And it the inside of it snows. It has a scene. It plays 8 different songs.
Wow.
And the cool thing about this is, if the music gets on your nerves, you can actually turn the music off, but yet it'll keep, you can have it to keep, snowing. Because I wanted them to, I just didn't. I've seen these cheap stuff in Walmart where it either works, you know what I'm saying? It's either on or off. And I wanted it where, like, well, maybe you don't want to hear the music, but you still want to see it doing what it's doing. So this actually on or off, or you can have your music on or off, and it's still snowing.
And this is a quality item. I mean, it's about a $250 value you're giving away here.
That's what we sell them for at TransWorld. Yep.
That's
so
amazing.
awesome.
Oh my gosh, that is so generous of you.
Yes.
Santa Shane. All right.
Santa
so
Shane.
I want you to start thinking about in your head what your favorite Christmas song is, and everybody's going. Don't say it. Don't say it. Everybody's going to comment TW and then the name of the Christmas song. Now, Shane, I need you to come up with one. I know you're saying you don't know, but
no, he
does.
does.
Oh, talking about me?
He knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
Oh, without a doubt, I know. And most people's gonna go, huh? But no, that's what I say. Anybody that knows me knows my favorite Christmas song.
Okay.
All right. So can you, I
don't know. Can you see the chat, or we can read these out to you?
No, I can't.
Okay. That's okay. We've got Silver Bells. We've got Here Comes Santa Claus, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Let's see. We've got White Christmas, All I Want for Christmas. We got a couple of those. Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Blue Christmas, Candy Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Jingle Bells, White Christmas, Jingle Bells. Grandma got ran over by
a reindeer.
Great choices.
I'll give a little hint without saying.
Okay.
And I said this the other day in a live video about the radio stations.
Okay.
If any other person other than this person sings this song, I lose my stuff. It's like, do not
play now is the time to censor
without the right person singing my song.
Okay.
That's
a good hint.
Okay.
We got some Brenda Lee, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Hard Candy Christmas. There we go. Okay. Little Drummer Boy. There we go. We got all right. So we, of course, Mariah Carey. That's just a good general answer.
Oh, Lord, no.
We got.
These are I'll give another hint.
Okay.
Most definitely, I will. If I'm driving down the road and I hear Taylor Swift singing my song, I want to run over a mailbox or take out a cupboard or something. It gets that bad. She cannot sing this song.
All right, that's a good hint. We got Santa Baby. We got Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. Last Christmas. Hey, wait a second. There we go. Wham, the guys from Wham, of course, George Michael.
George Michael.
Yep.
And whoever did it, that I know it. People either love that song or hate that song. That I know it. That's like my favorite Christmas song.
It's a great choice.
I love it.
Nicole, am I seeing the last three answers there? Last now four, but that's the first time we saw it, right?
Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
Well,
it is.
Congratulations to
Back
our
up.
super fan and a longtime viewer, Robert Nass. Last Christmas.
Oh,
Congratulations.
did Robert win it?
He did.
Yes, he did.
Funny.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. And I agree with you. There are certain songs that you only hear them in that one voice. For me, I think it's White Christmas, Bing Crosby. Like
Bing Crosby. Yep. I love to hear like Dolly Parton sing Winter Wonderland and Sleigh Ride.
Yep.
You know, I like any of the classics has to be the original person that sung it for me, you know.
Amen.
But I don't know. I'm a George Michael fan, and you know, oddly enough, he died on Christmas. But
oh wow.
But yeah, it was like I've always loved that song, and I know Josh. You know, Josh got Light Up the Night Productions, and he had that big Christmas tree at the show, and he called me over there. He said, "Listen," and he throwed. I said, "You know what I like, brother. You know what I like."
Shane, we love when you're on. We need to have you back. For those, just because we're time limited right now, SantaLandRogersville.com is the place to go.
Or check us out on Facebook. I will say this. I was told this morning, and I haven't had a chance to look. I think that we're having an issue with our website. I gotta let our web guy know. I had some messages come in this morning, but yeah, check us out on Facebook. We'll get our website straightened out. But again, I love you guys. I love everything.
We love you.
This.
We love you.
Yeah.
We love
and,
you.
And I'll tell you one better. If y'all got another Christmas show coming up, just remind me and we'll give another clock away.
All right. That sounds fantastic.
We've got Eric. We've got you. Let's bring it back. We'll have another party.
I know. Shane, thank you so much for joining us. If we don't see you before the big day,
you'll see me. You know you'll see me on Fans Only.
We love you, Shane.
Shane, we'll see you very soon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye. Love you guys.
Oh my gosh, my cheeks hurt.
Yes, I had texted Nicole the same. I'm like a little bit of behind the scenes, like they hurt. What a great show.
Okay, and I'll just tell everybody I'm holding back tears because he's got me laughing so hard that I'm just like, I cannot let this out because I'm going to look like I'm blubbering, but really it's because I'm dying laughing. And
Sean, you're onto something there, Sean.
Yeah, I love it. Oh my gosh. All right, Chris, we are going to be back Tuesday, the 23rd. So right before the Christmas holiday. And we're going to continue our Christmas shopping list with even more fun and exciting things. Now, breaking news. We have never talked about this before. So this is a huge opportunity that's coming down the line. Vendors, if you are looking for a spot to sponsor, guess who has some openings? That's right. Your favorite show that comes to you every Tuesday, right here, TransWorld Live. Hit us up. Let us know you want to join the show. Let us know if you want to sponsor and join us weekly. Go ahead and give Jen an email at jen@haashow.com. So once again, thank you to our current sponsor, HauntPay, who we're going to keep around for as long as they will have us. We are loving all of their spots and their commercials and their support. But before we go, Chris, you have some well wishes you want to share.
We do. So, of course, happy Krampusnacht tonight, and St. Nick's to many of the other folks out tomorrow morning. So check your socks and shoes and stockings and all kinds of fun stuff. And then, of course, from the entire TransWorld family, starting Thursday, happy Hanukkah to everybody. And we hope you have a wonderful, crazy 8 nights. And we can't wait to see you next Tuesday.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you very soon.